Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing another little project. We're going to be making some more carts for our jet ski projects. This little how-to will be taking this Harbor Freight 30 by 18 by 6 high 1,000-pound capacity Movers Dolly, and we'll be turning it into a simple jet ski stand dolly. You can move around in storage or whatever, and it's a pretty simple project. As you can see, I've already made 3 and I've got started on this one, stuff prepared to give you a little how-to. So for this, of course, you're going to need some 2x4s. I use 2x4 by 8s. To do one, you're just going to need probably 2 2x4s. You're going to cut one of them into 48 inches, so one will be cut into half if it's 8 foot long. So you'll have your long pieces. That'll be 48 inches, 2 of them, so that'll be one 2x4 by 8. Your other one will be your cross supports, as you can see here. So you need your 2x4 by 8s. You'll need a circular saw. Here we have my good Milwaukee M18 cordless. Tape measure. You're going to need some carpet, and to cut the carpet, you're going to need a good knife. Marker pens for marking your cuts. You're going to need a stapler. Here's my good M18 stapler for putting the carpet on. A hammer for helping drive the staples in when they don't go in all the way. You're going to need some screws. I went with some exterior wood screws with a Torx drive, about 2.5 inches long. This big bucket's lasted me a while for mini projects. And we're going to need a driver. And here we have our good M18 driver. You can also use a drill if you need a drill. Make sure you have the right bit. Here we're using a T25 for the Torx bits. But these little carts, these little dollies are $17.99 at Harbor Freight. Sometimes you can get them on sale. Again, this is the 1,000-pound capacity Movers Dolly, which is great for most of the skis we have, which are X4s and XPs, which are about $450 or so. And they're 30 by 18 by 16, so you got to add on these so that you can make them a little wider. I'll grab my tape measure. So our finished stance is going to be, we're about, from end to end, we're about, center to center, we're about 20 inches, give or take. It's a little narrower than what I like, but you don't want to go too wide and make it tippy. For the trailers and stuff, I normally set them at 24 inches apart. But they do kind of get tippy. And we went with just straight, have the boards are just straight vertical, so it's nothing fancy. I do prefer my stands and stuff when they're at an angle. They're at like a 45-degree angle, so they hug. But for just simple storage, simple skis, simple stands, these will work. This gets them up off the ground a little bit higher. You can make some more 2x4s here and stack them if you want. You can customize it more you want to get it up to the height you want. Just don't go too high because they do get tippy. So I've got one board here still to carpet. I'll give a detail on how to do that, and we'll start putting it together. Okay, so we don't need our circle saw. We've already got our wood cut. We'll set this stuff aside until we're ready for it. Okay. So this one is done. Set that there for now until we're ready for it. Take our 2x4, we're going to put carpet on. already got this carpet cut to the right length. Grab that hammer. Sorry, I've got this my phone on the chest mount that my buddy Ben Wilson got me. So I'm gonna lay this out. I'm gonna make sure our edges here just kind of get close to it like that, where it's flush. So we're pretty much flush on both sides. And since we're doing a vertical bunk, we're going to be going like this. Get to the edge. Just like that. And we will start our staples. Doesn't have to be very pretty. Okie dokie, so that side is done. I want to pull her tight. I'm going to go over them with the hammer. Make sure they're in there good. Okay, now we're going to cut our ends, make them look nice. Just like that. I'm going to fold that down and put a staple there, staple there. Just like that. Flip it over, do the other side. Make sure you have a nice sharp blade when you're working with the carpet. Helps make it go faster and easier. And that one is done. So, our two runners are done. Nothing fancy, pretty simple. We are done with the stapler. Should be done with the hammer for now. And done with our knife. Grab that marker. And we've already got that stuff cut. We'll be using our tape measure next. Grab our dolly. Set it up just like that. And we got our two 2x4s here. So as you can see, we've got them pretty close to 24 inches. Like I said, we're not building a house or anything really super fancy. We're going to go 3 inches. 3 inches over, just like that. And that should put us about 3 inches, so we're pretty square there, so we'll be balanced. Grab our driver. Just gonna go with 2 screws. Try to make it flush with the edge of the dolly. Just like that. I'll flip it over and do this side. Same thing. Check our measurements. We're at 24. I'm going to go 3 inches. We should be 3 inches there too. Yep. Just make sure we're kind of flush with the end of that. Grab 2 screws. Okie dokie. I'm going to set this down just like that, and we'll get our runners. Lay them just like that. As you can see, she's coming together pretty fast. Doesn't take too long to build these things. Now, you want these to be, if my measurements are right, about 9 1/8 or so from the end here. So we're at 9. And then we should be and we want it to be about 1.5 inches from the end. So we'll set our about 1.5 inches, and we're at like 9 1/4, and we're at 9 here. So you just got to mucky with it and get it kind of centered so everything is balanced and leveled. Okay, so we're 1.5 inches there. We're about 9. I'm going to go 9 1/8. About 9 1/8. And we're at 1.5 inches, so what I'm going to do is put 1 screw in here. Okay, so we got 1 screw in there, so we can move this a little bit and get this to where we need it. About 1.5 inches right there. And then we'll stick a screw just like that. I'm going to do 2. Just like that. And we'll do the same for the other side. We're at 1.5 inches. Let's see how we are far sticking up. We're at 10, so we got to go in a little bit. 9, a little over 9. There's 9. Let's do just a hair out. So we're about 9 1/8 out. Go and check this one. See how we are. Yep. good. You want them to be at least even on one side. So we're at 9 1/8, give or take. And we'll do the same thing here. We'll get one screw in. See, it wants to lift up. I always okay, now we'll go over here to this side. We'll get ourselves at 1 1/2. That should be good. Grab our screw. There we go. And we're all done. Add that to the collection. There we go. Quick and easy, guys. Hope you guys have enjoyed this little how-to. Like I said, you can customize it, make them taller, put some more 2x4s underneath it, lift them up a little bit, do whatever you want. But these little Harbor Freight dollies make great, simple jet ski stands. So hit the like button, leave me a comment, tell me what you've done for your stands. I appreciate it, guys. Have a good one.
Hi, this video is sponsored by Fox Valley Power Sports. Contact Peter for your Sea-Doo 2-stroke engine rebuilds. Thank you.